Well, I think I talked at the beginning about infrastructure investment, and we didn't do austerity like Europe did. We did a stimulus, just the opposite of what they did. That's why we've had job growth and they've had such stagnation. Their unemployment level is much higher than ours because we did stimulus. But I do believe that a $17 trillion debt is irresponsible. I do believe that. So while I am all for closing some of the tax loopholes, reforming the tax code so we don't pick as many winners and losers, raising the minimum wage, doing other programs that are supporting the middle class, it's not like I am such a fiscal hawk that I don't see that there are needs out there that we need to address, supporting the extension of unemployment insurance, all of those things. But I think it's irresponsible for us to ignore the fact that if we don't get a handle on our health care costs, which, by the way, are much better. It used to go like this, the arrow on health care costs. It is now leveling out because of some of the things that we have in Obamacare, like accountable care organizations and the penalty for readmission at hospitals. But I don't think we can keep our eye completely off that ball. So some of the people who think, well, you know, deficits don't matter and debt doesn't matter, we have cut our deficit by a lot, and that's great, but I don't think it's responsible to say, okay, let's go back to the old way, because you know what the old way was? We said yes to everybody. You know, we all want to be loved. That's why we run for office. We want everybody to love us. It's kind of weird because in my situation, I guarantee you, I got just as many that hate me as love me in Missouri. So, but you do want to be loved, and so when people come to your office in Washington and they want things, and they're really good things, you want to say yes to them. And so what happened for years, under Democrats and Republicans, we said yes to everything. And we have ourselves doing things the federal government was never intended to do. I mean, we weren't supposed to be buying municipal fire trucks at the federal government. We're doing that now. That's not the way our Constitution was designed. We're supposed to have the federal government paying for education. We are now doing a lot of that. Now, I support the Pell Grants, and I support us doing the help that we do with IDEA and those kids that need help, developmentally disabled kids. We do a stream of funding for that, and for school nutrition. That's all good, and I'm for it. But I do think we have to be careful about trying to make the federal government the answer to everything, because it's going to get us in a position that we're not a first-tier nation anymore if we get swallowed up by the debt. I know it wasn't what you wanted to hear, but I would get in trouble.